They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of 6.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, first and 10. The give is to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. A give to Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Elliott again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
No score after one on EA Sports.
With no score.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Kristen Hill brought him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball carrier.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. That's a big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up third and 3.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to convert on 4th to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They run here with Singletary. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3 yards remain for second down. They'll look to run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down, Prescott again. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Prescott yet again. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That's good for a Buffalo.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Check 52. 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Throwing, Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10.
54's Mike.
Throwing again. Allen flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Right there.
Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, Singletary, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
54's Mike.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Bills 9, Cowboys 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping them maintain their slim advantage. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
A 6-yard pickup.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 4. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 5. First down, Buffalo.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. Moss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll go again here with Moss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
To today's final score, Bills.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.